This is an India Today exclusive. Security concerns with regards to how the Russians are using tactics to infiltrate into Ukraine with the marks. Now, the Ukrainian flag has yellow and blue. Yellow is what the Russian army now has started using in their armbands to not be able to be differentiated from the Ukrainian forces. But the Ukrainian side has changed tactic and has moved from yellow to blue. To ensure that they can now distinguish between their own forces. So they're doing it on a regular basis, but this is the first time that they've made this change from yellow to blue. We've seen yellow all along. Now we're seeing blue on the cars as well as the armbands. Philip over here will explain more. Philip, a very significant change in the marking. It has to do with Russian infiltration or Russians infiltrating Ukraine?
Obviously, yeah, it's an infiltration concern, and it's a concern to do with saboteurs and to kind of tell friend from foe. And it's kind of changed several times over the past few weeks. So, yeah.
So how does it work? Is everybody given an order that, okay, from this 900 hours on this date, the signs will change, the armbands would change?
Yes, obviously. So it causes a bit of confusion because there are other forces at work. I'm not talking about Russian forces, so there are other forces within Ukraine supporting the war effort. So there are volunteers who have been kind of offered special sort of treatment on the roads. And they've offered their own armbands. So I was volunteering at a center yesterday, and they introduced the blue armband as of yesterday. However, now everyone's wearing the blue armband on the right, which means that the volunteers will have to think of something else. It causes a bit of confusion, but obviously it's all for kind of the to prevent infiltration forces and to kind of tell friend from foe, because it gives Ukraine this tiny bit of advantage. It could be a few hours, but to just root out the diversion squads and the saboteurs which are present. This is a fact. They have not all been eliminated.
Saboteurs who are present to distinguish friend from foe. We also know, and in a conversation we were told that the Russians, to distinguish their own men from the Ukrainian forces, were using yellow armband and were putting a yellow band in their legs as well, so that they could tell whether they're Russians or not. But the Ukrainian side now have moved color itself. Now they've moved to blue, and if this continues on a regular basis, they'll keep shifting to yellow and blue as the situation may arise. With video journalist Syed Mohsin in one of the downtown areas of Kyiv, Geeta Mohan for India Today.